Hey guys, Swinchurcher here, back again with another Fortnite Save the World video. Today guys, I want to be talking about 5 things that I like and dislike about Save the World. Remember guys, to hit that sub button if you're new around here, leave a like on the video and turn on the post notifications if you don't want to miss out on any new content. We upload videos 2 to 3 times a week, so make sure you guys go ahead and do that if you want to stay tuned with all of the news on the channel. Anyway, so I'll start off with my likes of the game. Alright, so what I like about Save the World is our weapons. I really enjoy how many weapons we have available to us in Save the World. Like, we have so many different weapons, such a massive variety of guns available to us in Save the World. It is really good. Okay, that's my first positive. We have plenty of guns available to us in Save the World that in Battle Royale you will never see the day of light. My second like is the hero system. I really like the fact that they've reworked the heroes, and you know, I really love the fact that we can now make anything we want to. We can go ahead and just pretty much build any hero class we would like. Heroes that were terrible before are actually now useful, and you can build anything you want to. Obviously there are guides for the best, depending on what you're trying to do, like LMGs, ARs, but it's all down to personal preference at the end of the day, and that is what I really like. The customization is really good now. Instead of a 3 slot, you now get this massive 5 slot and also a main hero, so you get 6 heroes in one army, and well, it's one loadout instead of just the 3, which I think is really good. Alright, my second like is the new upgrade system. Alright, people may not know this, but back in the older Fortnite days for Save the World, we had something called a skill tree, and basically what that was a massive page all clumped up with some really weird and random things everywhere. No one really knew how to get to the certain points to upgrade things. They've made they've made the user interface much more easier to understand, and your upgrades are now very easy, with literally requirements at the bottom telling you what level you must reach before you can upgrade it. And you get your upgrade points as well from leveling up, which is really good, so you can choose what you would like to upgrade. Obviously when you're max level you will have everything maxed out like I do, but other than that, it's yeah, it's really good. You can also reset it as well if you want to. I mean, I don't know why you would, but anyone who wants to run around with a stone with pickaxe in Twine Peaks, feel free. I mean, alright. So what was that? That's my third like. So my fourth like has got to be the llamas. Now, the llama system, wow, they did a good job on this. What happened before with the llamas is we didn't know what we had inside them. There's a good and a bad about that, right? What was good about that is it's random, you didn't know what you're getting. But what was bad is you are using your V-Bucks that cost quite a lot of money to get random items that didn't guarantee anything. Didn't guarantee a legendary, didn't guarantee a silver llama, just a random llama. You know, you get your jackpot llamas sometimes, which I don't think you really see anymore because of this new system, which, you know, that's besides the point. We now actually get to see what we are getting inside of our llamas, which I think is really good. Alright, my final like about this is, in fact, the item shop and the events. Right, okay, so the item shop. Back in Season 2, we had no item shop until Christmas. They decided to put in the item shop. Before that, we only had llamas, basically meaning that we could only get our guns from those llamas. But what I do really like is the fact that we now have an item shop where they will change and rotate the weapons weekly in the store, allowing everyone to get the things they want. If they don't want anything, they can save their gold and use it on the next week, or, you know, etc, getting the items that they do want. We also have event heroes and other things like that, which I really do like. And yeah, I said events as well. Back in the past, an event would never last an entire season. Now, I'm sorry for all of you guys who never had a chance to play the original Save the World game, but back in the day, Save the World, we had about 4 or 5 events in one season of Battle Royale, containing many different weapons. We had things like the Hydra, you know, we had the hydraulic set and the Vinatech set and the scavenger set all through Season 1 to 2, just randomly put through. We also had, like, you know, in Season 3 we had a couple of events. We had the Easter event, we also had the what is it? We had the Spring It On event. So yeah, so we had the Spring It On event, the Chinese New Year event, and the Neon set. All 3 of those came out during Season 3, which is ridiculous. 3 massive weapon sets came out then. The content dipped at Season 4, right? Season 4 was probably the last point. This game was really good for events. Season 4 was different. That's why people liked it. Okay, what they did is they decided to go ahead and add an entire quest line, but make it really big, loads of heroes, loads of guns. After that, it just dipped completely. They remade Season 1 with one weapon set, lasted an entire season. No one was happy. Bring out new content, Epic. Stop bringing back your old content. No one cares about Horde Bash. No one cares about Challenge the Horde. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game mode, but it gets boring. Yeah, you get some banners from it, but again, it's boring. Like, no one wants to sit around and grind out the same mission 20 to 30 times for a banner unless they really, really want that banner. And if you don't know what banner I'm talking about, I am talking about the snake right here, which you do get from grinding that out. Anyway, my dislikes for Save the World. Okay, the first one, our weapons and our heroes. We don't have enough, okay? Right, we have plenty, alright, don't get me wrong, we have loads. Look at Battle Royale. Look how many skins Battle Royale have. 2 John Wicks, we haven't got 1. Tactical Assault Rifle, AK, Infantry Rifle, we haven't got any of those. Boom Bow. They could easily put that in as an ability and Save the World. What else have they got? They've got the dual pistols. Yeah, it's an ability and Save the World. Put it in as a normal schematic, for God's sake. Right? All of these guns we're missing. There's the military set is back. This is the perfect time for them to re-release. Well, not re-release, to release the Tactical Assault Rifle. Yeah, it might be a John Wick Assault Rifle. Put it in Save the World, alright? You don't understand how many people will play the game for that gun. They've seen it in Battle Royale, and everyone knows guns in Save the World perform about 1,000 times better than in Battle Royale. So put the gun in Save the World, and you will make your community like you, you know? Put the emotes in Save the World, like you said. You said you're going to put player emotes in Save the World, and they still haven't done that. It's getting a lot, I guess. The player demand is really high, but it's for little things. Anyway, the next thing I would say is a massive dislike has got to be the fact that you don't really get enough gold in your missions. Now, I'm playing in Time Peaks, and I grind missions left, right, and centre, and I may be getting 100 to 200 gold a mission, but that's not good enough. For me, I need these materials. I need a lot of resources. Like, I need a lot of gold a lot of the time because of how much things I need for evolution, right? You don't realize if you're going into the item shop to go ahead and buy reperk for let's say, that's 1,000 gold right there. That will take you about 10 missions if you're in Twine Peaks. Now, the lower levels, you get 40 to 50 gold from a mission. Imagine how long that will take you to get the reperk you need. And for you, it's more crucial because you're at a low stage where it doesn't come to you that easily. The gold system is always been a problem with Save the World. They buff it and nerf it constantly. They need to keep it at a standard rate where people can keep getting gold at a sufficient speed, which will allow them to get pretty much most of the things in the item shop. All of these things in the item shop, yes, they may look cheap, alright, some of the things may in here look cheap, but that is the quantity of these items. There are so many of these items in the store that it's just too much player grind. Like, yeah, right, you're going to bore your players with these, either the prices of some of these things or just how much gold you can get, right? Yeah, your daily challenges give you 240 a pop, but that's not worth it in my eyes. Like, honestly, like, the coins, when they converted them, you got thousands for those. Thousands for your daily challenge. If you did a daily challenge, you would have thought they would have given you a legendary schematic, or you would have thought they would give you a llama, or maybe, yeah, obviously you get your V-Bucks, but 240 gold compared to the fact that you used to get daily coins, which at the end of the week would guarantee you a legendary item. Yeah, I guess it's similar, but from 1,000 of those coins, which would guarantee you one of the 2 coin weapons at the bottom, you know, like the old system with the brown coins, compare that to getting about, what, let's just say 1,400 gold. It's not really worth it. Yeah, if you do the math correctly, it does work out 1,680, but no. People would prefer that over this. Like, yeah, there's no gold cap, which we're all happy for, but the old system was better because you would guarantee yourself one of the 2 weekly items instead of having to get the gold and spending it on something else. Anyway, my next dislike has got to be the perk system. Alright, you guys know how it is. There are some really, really, really great weapons out there with some really great perks. Alright, let's take the Nocturno for example. When I first got the Nocturno, okay, I got it at a time of where the reperk system was already out. Therefore, I already got the perks and they fixed the Nocturno. When this gun first came out, back before Season 4, it was one of the best guns in the game due to the fact it came with 2 legendary perks, which was really hard to roll on the guns at the time. These were called legacy weapons. I'm sure loads of you have heard about these weapons, okay? What I'm going to say is the fact that with these older weapons, what they do is they tend to not update their perks. What do I mean by that, you may ask? Okay, so with this, you get one utility, so being reload speed. So that's your utility. It doesn't do damage, okay? So that's a utility perk. That's to assist your weapon, right? Then these are your damage perks, right? Modern guns now usually get 3 damage perks, but they have the choice on your last one to be a utility or a damage. So here, this one here has, this is a Nocturnus, obviously it's got way more options, but with, let's say, this is a bad example. Let's just talk about the Candy Corn LMG. Right? This is more of a new gun, okay? So you got your damage utility choice, okay? You've got your utility choice. You always have one guaranteed utility. You also have your damage utility choice, and you've also got your damage choice at the bottom. There's always one damage at least, and one utility at least, and also your element, okay? And your 6th perk, which you can't change, which I think is stupid as well. But, you know, that's just personal choice. If you unlock a weapon, in my opinion, and you got, let's say, the ability, eliminating enemies can spawn candy pickups, or something like that, that should like with the hero, if you buy heroes, you get their abilities, right? You get them and you can use them as your commander perk. With weapons, those perks you get right there should be able to get stored, let's say, just with your abilities. And when you're, let's say when you're perking up a gun, you can hit a reset button and you can rebuild all the perks how you would like, with whatever element you like, with whatever 6th perk you like, right? Obviously there's got to be a point of where you can't have ridiculous perks. Maybe they use a point system to depend. Let's say if you had crit rating, double crit damage, you wouldn't be able to have, let's say, a bullet chain, or you wouldn't be able to have, let's say, your shield buff or something like that. I'm not sure. They should make a system where you can choose what perk you want. I'm sure so many people out there would love to have a drum roll with the 5 hits in a row cause a small explosion. The Mercury LMG, which is a standard save the world weapon which anyone can get, has better perks than a Founder's drum roll, which costs a lot of money. Okay, I know a lot of you may not have a lot of money, so to you, getting a gun like this may be very expensive or very hard for you to come by. And what I really dislike about Epic and their system is the fact they haven't updated these older weapons. Look, this gun has 2 utility perks. They need to update these older weapons because no one's going to be using these. Because why would you use a Founder's drum roll which has crit rating, 1 crit rating, 1 damage? Yeah, it has a really been a mag size, but who would use that over the fact you get 260% crit damage on that one, and then you get 395% crit on that one? Or use your Wraith. Where's my Wraith? And you get 420 crit damage, and I'm not even using Tactical Assault Sledgehammer, which gives me another 200%. You know? Come on, Epic. Like, anyway, that's not really going to talk about the weapon system. There's nothing really much else on that. So, that's my 3rd dislike right there. So, I would say my other dislike has got to be the llamas, right? The event llamas, not the X-ray llamas. Okay, the event llamas, right? So what am I talking about here? Okay, they're bringing back old weapons. They're getting lazy. Epic are getting really lazy. They're bringing back old weapons. Yep, I have no problem with them bringing back old weapons. I feel like everyone in the game should have a chance to get all the old guns. Okay, if you didn't play back then, there was a time error, like a time period. I get that, where you have those guns for a certain amount of time, and then they bring them back for everyone else to get them. Everyone should be able to get these guns. It's a PvE game, for God's sake. It's not a PvP game where you're supposed to grind out and like wait for a really rare skin, or do a challenge for a really rare skin, or something like that. You know, like Battle Royale. But in Save the World, everyone should have the choice to get whatever they want. If they want to get a jacket launcher, they should be able to get a jacket launcher. If they want to get the... Yeah, obviously do quests. Like with jacket launcher, you have to get all the legendary survivors. Cool. Yeah, they should be able to do quests to get that weapon. But I believe that they should make it all available to you. Yeah, I guess they're adding things to the collection book and allowing players to actually get like more stuff now in the expansion area. But comparing this to the other weapons, we don't need event weapons anymore if you think about it. Don't bring out event specific weapons, bring out just a greater collection book. So what do I mean here? Event schematics, right? You can only get them during the event. Makes people want to grind for these weapons. Remove that element of the game, because people will get bored. Once they get all the guns, they'll get bored and quit, like I did last season. I got extremely bored. Yeah, the pirate missions were cool. Yeah, the weapons were okay. But nothing new. Wasn't excited. Bored the hell out of me. and I haven't used any of those guns because they don't interest me. I would much rather sit down and use some top tier weapons, like let's say the Silent Spectre, or Nocturno, things like that, than rather use some crappy guns that they just bring out for an event that then get rare because no one else can get them, and then people are forced to use them because it's kind of like a sign of showing off, I don't like that. And scamming, trade scamming as well. That's going to be my last problem. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. But with this, it's just I can't deal with the fact that all these weapons here are in the event side. There is no possible way for you to get these items without playing at the time for them. These are season 5. Okay, these were season 5. We got one of the best snipers in the entire game right here, the old Betsy. No one can get it. No one is allowed to get it. Well, why? Why would they do that? Why would they make a weapon so good and leave it there for no one to be able to get? I get it with the Nocturno and the drum roll and the quick shot and the Masamune deconstructor. Those guns should be good because you're paying money for them. PvE games, if you're paying, you should get good things out of it, but it's not to win, it's just to help you, okay? It should just be another gun that is really good, side by side, another gun that is really good, maybe with matched stats, maybe 2 guns with matched stats that are both top tier, You can't get any of these weapons. You can't even get Jack's Revenge or the Corsair anymore because the event is gone. What if you missed out on the event? What if you were on holiday and you come back and you can't actually obtain these weapons because of the fact that you couldn't play? What if you lost internet connection? What if you lost, what if you lost power? It's things like these that get very silly sometimes. I know it's for a few months, but it's stupid if you think about it, to the point of where you can't. There's no way of getting these weapons. What if a weekly weapon comes out in the item shop? Let's say, for example, let's just say the Cannonade came out in the item shop last season, and you were away for that week. You come back, that weapon is gone. You have no way of obtaining that weapon. I know there are weapons that have been out and I haven't purchased, and that is because I do not like the weapons, I do not like their sets, and I have a reason to not buy them. I also look at the roadmap to make sure that I can obtain that weapon, but other than that, how on earth are people who are going on holiday over the summer, and let's say they've released some really, really, really good guns, like I know some really good guns that have been dropped and people have missed out on them, and wow, they don't play the game. They can't get them. Can't get any of the medieval weapons. All these medieval weapons are unavailable to all players now, which is ridiculous. Nobody can obtain these weapons. The Ralphie's Revenge, which is a very old weapon from season 2. They brought it back, maybe they brought it back over Christmas as an event weapon again in the item shop. But make it available. Make it available in llamas. Make all of these available in llamas. All of these weapons here, no one even talks about the rat rod weapons anymore because of the point that not many people have them. No one really played over Halloween. Yeah, some people joined, but most people join at Christmas. Yeah, we get new players and people leaving all the time. The rate is obviously, like, I would say 2080, but more people are leaving than joining. But at the same time, what happens to the people who want the Swan? How are they going to get it? Are they going to have to play the game and wait for it to come back? That's ridiculous. It should just be available to them. There are so many guns in here. I don't even have the vacuum tube set. I have some, alright? I have some of these weapons from Season 2. No, I didn't get them from the llamas in Season 6 because I used all my tickets trying to get the rest of the set. But I know there was a bug where you could get all of these weapons, which I was gutted that I couldn't get any. But why? This is the oldest set in here. Why don't you bring these back? These weapons are really old. Yeah, there are better weapons that are much more superior to these weapons, but who wouldn't want to run around with a gun that literally looks like I don't know, it literally just looks like it's shooting honey or something. It's cool. I love this shotgun. I want this shotgun. This is my favourite shotgun in Save the World, and I can't use it because there's no way for me to get it. A fully automatic laser sniper, useless but funny as hell. No one can get it. No one can play with these guns. There's so many of these weapons and no one can play with them or get them. What if someone wants the tube launcher? What if they love the fact that they shoot like a little black hole? No one can get it. No one is allowed to get any of these weapons. It's ridiculous. The dragon weapons, yeah, they brought them back, but again, nobody can get any of these. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we got the expansion. We got loads and loads and loads of weapons from the expansion. But these weapons aren't the best. Military weapons, amazing. Flintlock weapons, some of those are amazing. They're bringing back dead weapon sets that no one cares about. Oh, what? They brought back a Season 1 weapon set. Oh, wow. I already had all these. Cool. Thanks, Epic. No new content. Just to bring back weapons that no one cares about. Yeah, they brought it back. Cool. I really respect that. But bring back weapon sets that actually mean things. Bring everything back. Everything that comes out, just leave it in the game permanently. Just keep adding content. Stop making it limited. Anyway, moving on from that. Sorry, I was ranting on about that for a while. My last problem with Fortnite Save the World is the scamming and the community. Oh my god. One reason why I don't play this game. I will go into let's say I'll join a party with my friends. Alright, I'll be streaming. I'll you know, on Twitch or something. I'll join them. And instantly, oh hey Winchester, do you want to trade? No, thank you, buddy. I would just like to do some missions, maybe some war games, help you out, maybe get some banners, you know, some gold, some tickets, you know. Oh no, get kicked because they just want to trade. I don't know what's happening to this game. You go on YouTube and type in Fortnite Save the World, the first things you see are scammer get scammed. That's all you see. You don't see people talking about, like, let's say weapon sets. You don't see people talking about, like, you know, how to build trap tunnels and things. It's people scamming. It's honestly so ridiculous what this game has become in terms of the player base. I really dislike it. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the survivors upgrade. But they really need to work on that in terms of the player base. Like, just remove being able to drop weapons. Like, no one's going to miss the fact they can't trade. Oh, maybe the noobs that want a 130 Nocturno, but in the person's eyes who craft the Nocturno, you see to them, it's useless. Honestly, if any of you guys know how weapons work in this game, giving a lower level on 130 is the same as giving them like a power level 34 gun. They don't need god rolls, they don't need anything like that. They literally just need a normal level 10 gun. It doesn't have to be a legendary, it can be a green. Stonewood, you can pretty much... I went through Stonewood using a purple Founders Exterminator. Alright, I think I still have the schematic. I never leveled it up. Okay, I just left it as it was. If I could find it. I do believe I still have the schematic. I don't know if I got rid of it. Yeah, there we go. There, look, I just used this gun the entire time. It done me really good. Yeah, I know the Founders weapons are unique because, you know, you get the Affliction as level 5 perk. But, like, come on. Like, I used this weapon to get me through Stonewood with the most stupid loadout. And the Equalizer, I remember using this gun. I remember using these guns. Oh my god, the nostalgia. Going through Stonewood with these Founders weapons, thinking I was bad as hell. The Founders Revolt, going through with like the Founders Revolt, and people would look at you. It's like, oh, you spent money on this game. It's like, yeah. But yeah, no, this community is really toxic in terms of its trading, which I really don't like. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. But Epic, anyone out there who works for Epic, or anyone out there who could get contact with Epic or post on their Reddits or anything like that on their pages, we need the tactical assault rifle, the AK, or the infantry rifle, boom bow, all those weapons for Battle Royale in Save the World. I can't brag about this enough. I don't really care about the AK as much, or the infantry rifle. As soon as I saw the tactical assault rifle on Battle Royale, I want that gun. The reload is amazing, the fire rate is amazing, you know, the gun is amazing. I want it in Save the World. If they don't put it in Save the World, I am most likely going to quit this game, because I'm getting sick and tired of the fact that Battle Royale are getting better weapons, new weapons that we are not receiving. We're getting old weapons returning and no new content for a very long time. Okay, so what they need to do, bring back a military set like they're doing now, bring out new llamas as well, new weapon set, new heroes, 2 llamas out, let's say, for whatever people want to get. So we've got 2 like sets we can go and collect, because most people collect these in literally a day. I collected all of the military llamas back in season 4 in a day. I collected all the weapons last season in a day. I had like 2,800 tickets. Opened all the llamas, got every gun I needed. You know, it's those little things. But yeah, other than that, guys, I want to go ahead and talk about a giveaway before I end this video. Thank you for any of you who have actually watched this video. For any of you who have watched this video, I'm sure if you guys know, if you have watched my last Save the World video, which was a while ago, I did say I was going to give away some 130s. Now, the only way you need to, well, the only requirements for you to enter this giveaway is for you to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below on what weapon you would like. Okay, I have a bunch of 130s here. You can go ahead and just type down in the comments what 130s you would like, and I'm going to be giving away 2 130s to one lucky person. But yeah, massive luck to all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching the stream, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.